still in Wisconsin. Just went from Dells. Now I'm in Milwaukee, and I have with me two guests who are both artists from the Milwaukee, Wisconsin area.
Shout out your boy Holy Water in the building, Water Gang 414. It's a 414 thing.
Big Veno, musical talent artist.
Get it in.
Yeah, we out here. So as y'all can see, 808 Tavern, go wherever I go. I'm out here. We in specifically where we at in Milwaukee.
We on Hemp, you know what I'm saying? Hemp Squad. HPT, we in the building, you already know what it is. Yeah, realest hood out here, man. Hemp Squad. 014 Millsville Records. Shout out to 808 Tavern. Shout out to my girl Brei coming through showing us mad love in the mill.
Thank you. Alright, so let's get right to it. So this show particularly, right now, it's the first time I'm doing it on the road like this. And before we're gonna be having a lot of things that I'm gonna be catching up with y'all again next year to see where y'all are at.
Definitely.
Especially because, this is a good time. We should be motivated, Y'all look like y'all got y'all stuff together, We got two black kings out here. It's always good to see y'all.
Shout out to the royalty. Man.
Yeah, so it's the I Am Who segment right now. So it's all about introducing who y'all are and what you do, but starting off with first who you are. I am who are you? So specifically, not what you do right now, but like how would you kind of give the world an idea of who you actually are, behind the music.
Right. Well, I'm Holy Water. Y'all already know that's water, not water. WADDAH, Holy Water. I'm a king. It's self-explanatory, speaks for itself. Royalty in the building. I live my life as a king. I respect myself as a king and demand to have that same respect. And I hold down the throne and the palace for my whole family. So that's who I am. I'm a man of many people.
Okay. You got a family, so do you have children?
Yeah, I got a lot of kids.
Okay. I mean, hey, they're always a blessing. It's a blessing to bring new people in the world.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's definitely a blessing to be able to have a legacy. That's really what we're here for. We're really here to pass it down, have our name ring on, not just our name, but our ways and our morals and values to have them on past our past when we leave this place.
It's a fact.
Yeah, but I got 8 sons. I'm married. I've been married to my wife for 15 years.
Oh, congratulations! That's beautiful. I love hearing stuff like this.
I definitely got a queen behind me and hold me down.
That's good. I'm gonna ask you some questions too about that movie. What about you?
I'm the prince of this king. Holy Water. And Veno. Like to cook. Watch our talent. But I enjoy being happy. Meet new people. Then I love putting my pain and my feelings into my music.
That's good. So I want to know about the names behind the artists. What are y'all names about?
Oh, my name came from. I'm a humble person. I don't allow nothing to really get to me. When I say humble, I mean in a holy way, not just like in a biblical term as far as like the Bible, just like I'm a holy man. Like I give all, I do all, I am all. So that's where the holy came from. The water came from. I got the drip. So everything about me is
that's
drip.
about you.
Yeah. I speak this drip. I live this drip. I am the drip. So yeah, that's where the water came from.
Yeah. You keep it clean.
Yeah.
Style.
Yeah. Say that. Yeah. That.
What about you?
It came from the king himself. I just fit the name. I look good and all. But yeah, it was just, we all had our nicknames. Everybody fit their nickname. Yeah. That's how that came about. Look good, feel good, live good. That's Veno for you. That's where the name comes from.
So your name is just behind who you are.
Yeah.
I understand that. Alright, so I appreciate y'all telling us kind of how y'all feel about who you are and in tune with, not just your name, but who you actually are. That's the whole big thing. It's kind of looking at a bigger picture because we kind of sometimes tend to just dwell in what we do and forget that we are somebody that may can change things of how we move, switch it up. You never know when it comes to who you are versus what you actually do.
Right.
But now moving along into what you do, what's going on with the projects? Like, I mean, I know sometimes you don't want to tell all your business and everything. You might be surprised in the music and what's going on, but it seemed like you where are you in your music, and where do you plan to go by next year? Like, what is the goal? At least 1 to 2.
I'm gonna let Veno go on that. Where you at, Veno? Let them know where you at and where you going.
As far as goes, and as far as going with my music, I want to be the number one, but you still gotta, it's hard work and dedication to become number one. Right. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it. But as far as projects, I got another one on the way. It's called Fadeaway. It's fire. We gonna see.
That joint definitely
Okay,
lit.
I'm gonna drop a sneak peek with this video then.
Definitely lit.
Okay, so are you intending on maybe by next year, this summer, having a full EP or mixtape album, or you just want to have like what is like your goal when it comes to your art?
I want to drop consistent, drop album, drop single, drop platinum, drop everything I can. I want to drop it all. Let it out there.
Okay. So do you have anything right now that anybody can reach out, and any platform that you can tell them about that they can reach anything now you got, or are you gonna make them right now?
SoundCloud, More Than a Friend.
You got Loon.
Yeah, got Loon too. Shout out to me. But yeah, More Than a Friend. That's that one. That's that one.
That's that crazy over right now.
Yeah,
they literally going crazy over right now. Because it's something that everybody can relate to, like male, female, everybody can relate to it.
Oh, genre.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. What is the genre for y'all?
I want to reach out to every fan, not just one type of fan. I want to reach out to country. I want to reach out to R&B. I want to reach out to rock. I want to reach out to hip hop. I just want to reach out to every culture.
Yeah, we touching everything, like whatever. Because we, like you said, like Veno said, we want to be in a position where we can touch it. Everybody don't like the same type of music, and everybody not gonna be able to relate to the same song. So we want to make songs that's in the EDM, and we want to make songs that's in, of course, hip hop. Your mothership music. You know what I'm saying? You want to tap into the trap music, drip. You want to do pop, R&B, rock and roll, everything possible, so that you can have everybody be able to relate to you. Every song has a meaning to it. Every beat means something, so you got to be able to touch the beat the same way that you touch everybody else. They got to be able to hear you and feel you the same way.
That's so true.
So me personally, I got like you said, Loom. Shout out to the Loom app. But we got SoundCloud, Reverb Nation. We got music on Instagram, Twitter, Apple Music, Google Play.
Is it different
Spotify.
search?
Yeah.
Things?
Yeah. I mean, it's all gonna be under Holy Water. When you put Holy Water in, everything gonna pop up. The videos on YouTube, they're going crazy. And I actually got a song out that's coming out right now. Video should be dropping this week called Social Distance. So it go crazy.
Okay.
So fire.
That thing fire.
So what's the message behind it? Is there a theme behind it?
Well, social distance, see, like my social distance is different than what the world social distance is. My social distance is just being away from, a lot of goofies and a lot of people that really ain't about nothing. They don't want nothing in life. They want some dirty stuff. And I'm trying to really, distance myself away from that. My guy got killed. So in the video, it's taking me through the steps of my guy walking me to where he was found at. It's like my guy walking me to where he was found at, but he walking a smaller inner me with some sad back to my kid version. And I gotta see the good out of the bad and positivity out of the negative. Last half to have empty all of them.
Yeah, all of them good terms. That's what I try to keep reiterating.
You gotta think rational when they're irrational situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got social distance. So it's about my guy. He passed away, and so my guy, he's literally walking my younger self through the woods to show me where he was found. And as we come out of the woods, I'm coming out with my younger self, and at the end, I realized that when I look down, my younger self not hugging me no more. Actually, which is my son. His name JR. He got a video coming out called "It's JR's World." He got a pilot sitcom coming out right now called "It's JR's World." So we want to leave him out, but he playing the younger me. And so as I hug him and we walking out the video, at the end, we get out of the woods and I look down like, where you go? And I had to realize, I'm looking around for him, I had to realize that it really was just on me anyway. So, and we go through the steps.
Okay,
so I kind of bent it
like
on.
Like an inner child healing type of thing. Think about it.
And then I bent it, instead of going out and on a revenge and doing something stupid, I just use my music to vent through use my art, my gift to vent through my music. Instead of acting it out, I actually just presented it in the music, and that's how I deal with the situation. So it's fire. We just dropped Fly Like a Martian on YouTube. It's going hard. Shout out to my boy Snappy Marcus, my videographer, man. The dude go crazy. Amazing visualization. Nobody's touching this dude. Creativity as far as visualizing on no level when it comes to music videos.
He's just different breed out here with that camera.
Like for real. This dude awesome.
It's good y'all giving kind of info too on, that way other artists in the area can kind of start to try to book people that y'all work with, collaborate.
Go see that guy, Snappy Marcus. Check out his content on Instagram, man. This guy is a visual genius. I can't make this up. And so we got my album just dropped. It's dropping. Well, I got an album drop. I dropped a little mixtape on Loom called "I Pledge Allegiance to the Drip," but I'm finna bring a mixtape album and drop it on all platforms called "In the Drip We Trust." So that's why I said I got the drip water, you know what I mean? So I'm loving it. So yeah, we got a lot going on. We got a TV show we working on right now called 40 Pounds of Piff. That should be dropping in 2021 sometime, like mid-year 2021. We got a follow-up album called City of Gods that's coming out. We got a whole lot of things going on. We got we're trying to get this music contest going on right now called One Mic or either the Golden Night Mic. We haven't decided on the name exactly, but it's about giving local talent instead of everybody that's on the big screen and that's on this big stage is being seen and displaying their talent and they winning awards and getting contracts and deals. We're trying to get local artists
the scale of y'all's community.
Yeah.
I like that. That's what most communities need.
Yeah, because everybody don't have that right now. Right now it's just they just picking and choosing certain people who they want. They only want to put certain people to the front instead of you can't put everybody up there, but as many people as you can. You should try your hardest to help them. And so that's what we're trying to do. I don't want to just make it. I want my city to make it. It's been a long time coming because every artist that really done made it from Milwaukee have been. Milwaukee got a bad name. It's associated with Jeffrey Dahmer and you think about it, you think, they eating people in Milwaukee or the people that did make it, they were drug addicts, they made it look bad for us, so they kind of like left us in the dark and kind of like the industry kind of turned their back on us and people kind of turned their back on us, so we trying to restore our name, you know what I'm saying?
You're bringing your creative art back to the city.
To the city. And if that means I got to put my city on my shoulders, that's what I'm going to do. I can't just put them on, I want to put them on my shoulders and carry them like they're my child. So.
I hear that. I'm excited to be able to see and share too with your videos and everything with the show. And so, is there anything that because I don't think you mentioned a goal that by next year, like a specific, just out of everything you got going on, because it sounds like you're moving and grooving. So, I definitely wish you both the best in y'all's endeavors.
Greatly appreciate it.
Yes, that's definitely. I can't wait to, get an update on where you are next year. It seems like a year could be long, but sometimes when you're moving like this, it goes by,
I'm more motivated than I ever been, like for real. Like I've been doing music for a long time, for at least 15 years, and really it's just like I done been through that point where you gave up and you like, oh, the music ain't moving fast enough, nobody hearing me, this and that, and you gave up. I done been through those stages. If I could tell anybody anything, like this is key. Right when you feel like it's time to give up, that's when you should go the hardest. And I know that now, you know what I'm saying? Because it's all starting to pay off. So, yeah, I was at that point. So my goal for next year around this time in 2021 is to be a CEO of my own record label that's bringing other developed artists and displaying their talent and bringing them, pushing them out to the front and having a multi-empire, not just in music, but in fashion and
other arts,
cooking.
Yes.
I want to do it all.
Lift it, yes. Lift the city. I feel that.
That's the only way you're gonna get it done, man. You can't be putting all your eggs in one basket. I never knew what my mother meant when she told me that until I got older and I started banking on just one thing, and then when that thing don't fall through, now you have to go try to rebuild when you're supposed to already been building. So just in case this don't fall through, you still have these 3 other things that you're building off of. So
right, that's a better way to look at it rather than saying you're a jack of all trades and a master of none.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know that it's good to have something that you're good at, that you do, that you know you got on lock, but then have something that's bringing multiple sources of income as well. So that's a good thing.
Like we chefs, everybody, we cook too now.
That's what I'm saying. Tell about the all of those creative things.
We're working on a restaurant right now called Po Man's Food, and what it is we trying to give the less fortunate people that don't have that much money to be able to afford high-end meals. We trying to bring that to them at a reasonable and a price, where an affordable price where they can afford a high-end meal.
Okay.
And still enjoy it. You see what I'm saying? So it's called Po Man's Food, and the reason why it's called Po Man's Food because down here and really in the urban area where we live at, it's still poverty. You know what I'm saying? So people they longing to taste something great, but they just not able to afford it right now. So we want to be able to give them that same quality taste at an affordable price. And so that's what Po Man's Food is.
Yes, I love it. I'm gonna have to come back through and get me some food.
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna have a plate ready for you.
I'm excited. All right, so did y'all have any questions for me before we get ready?
Yeah, so we gonna do the interview now. So
let's switch it up.
So all right, so how did you come up with the name and how did you come up with the background that you wanted? What made you know that you wanted to travel across the country and interview other people, other entrepreneurs?
Good question.
Yeah, so I've always worked in fields where I wanted to be able to interact with people and uplift people. I like seeing people be uplifted and
right.
Their actual potentials all being catered to. I don't like to see people doing one thing but then allowing that to distract their actual gifts and ignoring their talents, and then I have people in my family who I just learned so much more about my elders that just didn't get to accomplish so many things that they were capable of doing, from drawing, paint, music, just all of that stuff, athletics. But then, it makes you look at it it just made me look at it if I can get out here and learn to be closer with myself and not get trapped up in the one side of me that I was on, which was medicine, honestly. Right. But I've been writing since I was 11, well, before that even. So I was like, well, let me go ahead and just explore the creative side of life. Now traveling is just something I just enjoy. It's one of the things that's like my go-to when I'm sad or down. I'm if I'm out here, I'm like run away, love, always.
Get right out
always
here,
out. I'm gone. And I just love to be able to get in tune with the other parts of the world. And although I have blended parts of my culture, I was born in the U.S. So I always looked at it like the music industry and the entertainment industry. There's so much talent, from just going from New York to Florida. I'm from Baltimore, but I say I'm from Atlanta because half of my, after high school or towards the end, I moved to Georgia, and I still had a part of me that was, still growing from that youthful state. So, and I still am growing, and I look at it like I don't want to be confined to just
one's place, one area, one thing.
Right, because I love the people around, the DMV, Baltimore, Atlanta. And I look at the good and the bad as oh, that's love because this is what I know, this is what I recognize. But at the same time, I was like, let me go out and see what's out here. And so far, I'm just dang, USA got, a particular brand of black folks. Right. Kings and queens that everywhere. Come from different cities. Yeah. Yes, that really have a lot of innovations and talent. Yes. And it's why not, collaborate and connect and be able to put this out to where as though people can see it, and then you're already moving moving in your city. So by the time we connect again, it'll be even more for them to see that they can come to and, you know, just motivate others to be able to get out and create a tour for themselves or whatever it may be, you know.
Yeah, we trying to go global, like for real.
Do that.
But
we got to get countries that want to come here the way we always trying to go to other countries.
Right.
Because these other countries be having us booking for them all the time. I'm like, well, we going to start to have people wanting to come see what we got, you know, here.
We got to fight for
this turf.
We got to fight for it. That's just all it is. We just really got to bring it to their door and make them and demand that they come here and stop, like you said, just booking over there. And start making them say, if we want to see them or be around them, we gotta fly over here and go check them out. Mm-hmm. You gotta bring the show to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta bring the audience to you. I mean to say around there. You gotta bring the show to them, but bring the audience to you, and they gotta be able to go and buy. Because that's what you call like a diehard audience. Like I didn't watch like Michael Jackson fans and Janet Jackson fans and fans of what's that group? The Asian dudes. Is it group of them? BTS? Yeah, whatever. Everywhere they go, they fans go. You know what I'm saying? Like these die-hard, loyal fans that travel just like Michael Jackson, Brei, all the great people that did singing, pop, rap, even the ones that did they travel wherever they go. Like you literally have fans that have memorabilia from every show that their favorite artist ever did, whether it was in the States or out the states, out the country.
That's so true.
Yeah, so that's what we got to get the world, like you said, and make them become our diehard fans and whatever it is that we're doing.
Yeah, and I always wanted to be able to do a talk show. So I was like, you know, I don't really like the Zoom virtual thing yet. I'm stubborn. So I'm like, you know what? I like to drive, so I'll just go wherever people are. And then I'll just write people.
And then you go with so many technical errors and stuff like that when you're doing that virtual stuff. It's like, it's so impersonal. You know
right.
What I'm saying?
So, it is impersonal. Yeah. And so I haven't grown to that yet. I'm pretty sure I might be forced one day. But I'm like, well, I still got the opportunity to get out here.
Still want to travel.
This way, this is better for me. And, you know, I've never been here, but in my life now, I can say I have.
You know. It's a beautiful city, as you can see. I mean, we sitting out here in the middle of the night at Walgreens. Right. We chilling. We just ain't nobody bothering us. They love us. It's love. It's real love. That's here real. In the city, man. It's a lot of real people here. It's a lot of cool and good people here, man. Like every city got its bad people. You know what I'm saying? Every state, everywhere you go, every group of people got their bad people. But for the most part here, as you can see, we've been out here chilling for how long, and the only thing that bothered us was a man.
During the week, right. And who does that in the middle of the night? That's how you know you somewhere at least, you know, decent, with some respect enough. But so
nobody. I love this city, man. I wouldn't want to be in any other city like to come from, to be able to represent that city and put that on my back. I love this city, but you know, I didn't travel. We from Mississippi. Jackson, Mississippi. This is our families where we come from. We natives of Mississippi down south originally.
Okay.
But I mean, we done lived in Green Bay. We done been in Minnesota. We been in Vegas. We done been here, been there, St. Louis, everywhere. I mean, we done traveled.
So that's good that y'all been around the U.S. too. You know, supporting the nation. That's what I'm saying. Like once y'all already got the good energy, then you just spread that around.
And we love traveling.
Spread it around. Yeah.
We love traveling.
Definitely love traveling.
Every chance we get, we on the highway. I can't make this up. Like we gone. We might wake up at 6 in the morning, be like, you know what? We finna drive to Arkansas today, and then we gone. Yeah, we gone. Pack up the coolers and get the truck, and we out of there.
Oh, right.
Yeah. We out of there. That's motivation right there.
And plus, you get this. I mean, it's not that you just going from one city to the next, and one state to the next. You actually stopping in between time, even if it's to get gas. You still doing sightseeing, and you seeing things you've never seen. You know, some people don't even know what a cow look like close up in person.
So they take that trip cross country somewhere.
Yeah, you see the cows and you smell them too. But you know, it's stuff like that matters when you travel. That you get to go out
and for me, 808 is being able to, in self-journeys especially, because I'm technically on a 90-day retreat right now. Right. But I had taken a lot of time to just space myself out and connect with myself and build a relationship with myself and, you know, the inner God, the inner goddess, and just really balance out myself. Right. So that as I was able to open myself up to doing this part of 808 Tavern, it was it's all about like spiritual journey, spiritual journey, not necessarily religious, but for me it's a spiritual journey. But 808 Tavern is just everything about what you can think of when you hear 808. You know, I look at art as a certain level of frequency. So 808, when you think about like the speaker, that bass, yeah, or when you think about the code, disturbing the peace. Art does disturb the peace because ultimately it's something that is not expected. Typically, it's something that's not usual. You know, it makes people think. It makes
outside
people,
the norm.
Exactly, which makes it what it is. And then when it comes to the spiritual meaning of 8 and 0, you know, it's like the 8 is the before you get into the spiritual loop, which is the 0, and then the 8 is when you kind of able to take your course off into that infinite realm of abundance and success and growth, you know, just like this, you know.
Look at her get deep. Look at her get deep.
But yeah,
that's what's up right there, though. I love that. I love that. Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, and it says a lot about you, not just as a person, but as your character, your whole, what you want out of life, and what you understand about life. You know these things, stuff you didn't know about touching yourself like that. You know what I'm saying? And finding yourself and digging into yourself, and like you said, going into that loop, spiritual loop. And a lot of people don't understand that, so that's why they still struggling in life. And you can see that you're not struggling with that or wrestling with that no more because you know it now. And so now you act on it. You know what I'm saying? So.
And that's the part of answering your question is that I'm acting on it in a way where I like to spread, you know, whatever it is that I gain, especially when it's positive, you know, rather than spread toxicity, I'd rather just, you know, drop a little love bomb, you know, here and there, you know, I'm somewhere that y'all never met me a day in your life, you know, but we connecting on vibes that we wouldn't anticipate, you know. So it's always a good look.
But kicking it like we've been know each other.
That's
how I
feel.
Like friends at this point,
locked in, you know. You know,
they're my people.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I can't wait to, you know, meet your wife. Maybe next time we do the interview, and, you know, see your family.
Yeah, that'd be great. That would be great because she has before we end. I wanted to say that she has her beauty and health line coming out.
That's what I want to hear. Yes.
She has her concealer coming out. Her because I don't want to say all the wrong names, but I do know she has the concealer coming out. She has the makeup. She has the brushes. Her own line of brushes. She has her own line of mink lashes that's coming out. Lisa Stone, y'all go check her out on Instagram at Lisa Stone. Follow her. She's doing real big things, man. If it wasn't for her, to be honest, I would have gave up a long time ago.
Yeah, that's good that y'all partnered up like that.
Yeah, she definitely held me down. I'd have been through a lot. Like I said, losing one of my best friends. He got killed. They found him with his throat cut. His face was beat in real bad. This was a guy that didn't believe in violence, yet the people that he associated and affiliated himself with, somebody was trying to get back at them, and they got him.
Do you think that was your biggest motivator with getting into music?
Well, that's one of them. I know a lot of my biggest motivation with music was that when I was younger, I had went through some things myself, you know, being through physical abuse and, you know, psychological abuse. And it was a way of expressing myself. I wrote my first song when I was 9. It was called Slash You With My Jackknife because I was angry then about what was going on at that time in my life. So, but I started off with writing poetry. You know, poetry to me was like, I would write the poem and draw a picture to went with it so that I can explain my feelings through the visual art and through the words. And so that's how I really got into music. It started from poetry, and I started putting, as my brother said, well, you know, maybe if you say your poetry over a beat, because you seen him doing it on TV, he's like, maybe you say your poetry over a beat, and you be that type of poet, do something different, and make it sound like that. I did the poetry over the beat. And I'm like, nah, well, maybe if I write something to the beat and then see, so then next thing you know, it became a song, and now
you evolved and you evolved and you evolved.
Yeah. And now you got holy water. You know, so
I love it.
We here. I love music. Music is my life.
I love it. What about you? What's your biggest motivator? You know.
As far as music goes, I started music. One day I was just going through it, like mixed feelings. So I just looked at my phone one day, just turned on a beat, just went in the studio, locked the door, just let it ride on the beat. How I was feeling. Yeah, I was feeling. Yeah, I came, so.
Ever since then, you ain't had no pauses, no breaks. You was like, look, this is where I'm going.
Just straight through.
Taking it all.
Running.
I heard that.
I ain't running out of breath, none of that. I was just perfect vibes and everything. It was something different.
It's really the next big thing. Like I can't make this up. I can't say it enough. Like, he the next big thing. You know, people just gotta. He one of those type of artists that he different than the norm. You know what I'm saying? To him, when people see him, that's outside of the norm. But that's like literally the biggest fan base on this earth is the ones the outside the norm fan base that like really ain't nobody touching. They waiting for somebody to come and speak on their behalf. And that's
glad they're here then.
Yeah, this guy is fire.
So what would y'all say then, you know, before we wrap it up, to the audience out here, you know, just generally, not even just your audience, but where we are now, you gotta always look at it like the generation is behind you, even in front of you, right, when she is watching. When it comes to music, you know, people hear those messages, you know, and sometimes they don't understand that there is something that's being told to them so that they can break into what they should be trying to do as well, and
right.
You need to hear the motivation. And it's not meant for you to do your music to give anyone a message to learn from and a way to copy, right. But it's usually to kind of open their mind to the fact that
to motivate them that they can do it. They can do whatever it is they trying to do. They can do it. And in order for them to do so, they first have to believe in themselves. It's going to be a lot of people that's not going to believe in you. You have to believe in yourself. It really don't even matter who else believes in you, because as long as you believe in yourself, you're going to give yourself everything that yourself has to offer to yourself. So you got to do that first and foremost. And the second most important thing is believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? And whatever it is that you're serious about, go all the way with it. No matter what nobody tell you that if they tell you can't do it, show yourself that you can. Not show them, but show yourself that you can do whatever the doubters say that you're not able to do. It's not a such word as can't. I say it can't earlier to show y'all that it's impossible. Can is a compound word made by man. Cannot, to defeat yourself. So it's not in the dictionary nowhere. So you can is either you will or you won't.
Right.
It's one of the two. It's not a such thing as can. You will or you won't. And you have to figure that out for yourself. If you're willing to dedicate your time, your energy, your mental to your gift and your craft to evolve with it. So just believe in you.
Facts. Did you have anything to say to motivate other people and other artists and other talented people who haven't even gotten into it? You know, what do you got to say?
Just be you. Don't worry about, like King yourself said, don't too much worry about what anybody else thinks. Because at the end of the day, it's still your life that you got to live and not theirs. If you feel like, it don't matter if it's rap, singing, dancing, basketball, sports, it don't matter. As long as you like it, as long as you love it, as long as you practice it, you'll achieve it and do as you set out to do.
Right.
So yeah, don't worry about what nobody else says. I used to think the same way until I actually stopped caring and just did what I like to do and explain how I feel. And that's really the best plan for you, is not to worry about nobody else. Just stay in your own lane and enjoy your life and live it to the fullest.
That's right. All right, you heard it here on 808 Tavern. We're going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. And this is Brei Endia signing out.
Holy Waddah.
We love.
Thank you all. Peace, love, and God bless.
God bless.
Try to tell me I ain't listen. I kept them racks in the kitchen. They just found my little nigga, he been missing. The niggas out here, they be trippin'. I need that social distance. So bag it up and give a nigga 6 feet. I need that social distance. So bag it up and give a nigga 6 feet. When my mama try to tell me I ain't listen.